Is your fear of public speaking holding you back in your career? In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to walk you through an action plan that will help calm your nerves before you give presentations at work. It all starts with what I call mini public speaking, and I have a cheat sheet that you can have if you're interested after watching this video. Just let me know in the comments. No email or opt-in required for that. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Susan Saravo, and as a communications professional and former TV journalist, I help people conquer their fear of public speaking so they can become wildly successful in their careers and personal lives. In my videos, I give actionable tips that you can use right away to reduce your stress level around public speaking. Now, in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to teach you a simple way to start shedding those horrendous nerves that get to you before public speaking. And while doing that, you'll also be upping your game and getting well prepared for any type of speaking event. So let's dive right in and get to what I'm going to teach you. One of my surefire ways to kick fear to the curb is by implementing mini public speaking. Wait, what do I mean by mini? When we have a fear of public speaking, we try to avoid it at all costs, right? It's actually common for dealing with all kinds of problems. Just kind of pretend they don't exist, push them off to the side there. And that can be effective to avoid pain for a certain amount of time. But then there comes a day when you have to do some sort of speaking. Perhaps it's an introduction, giving a toast, or maybe it's a PowerPoint. You're asked to participate and you just can't say no. It's not an option. Now you can become really stressed out. Since you've avoided speaking as much as possible, you're way out of practice. And chances are you're going to make this upcoming event a bigger deal in your mind than it needs to be. You can easily get yourself all twisted up and go straight into panic mode. Here's where mini public speaking comes into play. A key factor in overcoming your fear of public speaking is to get a whole lot of practice. So that means you can't wait to be asked and then deal with all the pressure when the stakes are so high. You have to create your own opportunities, and you can start with mini versions. So how do you do that? Well, start by just opening up your calendar. What do you have on your schedule over the next few weeks? I bet you have a lot of meetings, right? Do you have an update on a project, a prospective client meeting, a one-on-one with your boss? Look at all of those meetings and think about how you could turn any of those into mini presentations. Pick something that would allow you to talk for 3 to 5 minutes, create a few slides, and approach your role in the meeting as if you were asked to be there as a presenter. Let's say you are supposed to do an update on sales numbers. How can you take all the information and put it in the form of a presentation? Would it make sense if you provided a broader context? Could you add in some anecdotal information? Perhaps share a success story? Just think of how you can use the numbers and data to paint a picture of what's happening in sales that's very brief. Your mini presentation doesn't have to be overly formal, but you should approach it like you would if you had a lot on the line. Have a clear sense of focus and bring energy to your delivery. Decide what you're going to say and rehearse it in advance. Don't wing it. In other words, go into your mini presentations with the goal of impressing your audience, even if it's an audience of one. You can also let the others in the meeting know that you're working on improving your skills. So you've decided to be in presentation mode for the meeting. You can ask them for their feedback, and that will help you improve for your next mini event. Now, let's get back to that official presentation that you've been asked to do. After you've racked up lots of mini speaking events, chances are you won't feel those crazy nerves that can be debilitating when it's go time. Your mind and body will have gotten somewhat accustomed to speaking to an audience, so that fear won't have the kind of grip on you that it had before. This is going to take a little extra work on your part, But remember that bigger goal, conquering your fear of public speaking, you start with baby steps or mini steps. I hope this video has helped you. And if you want my cheat sheet on how to create your own mini public speaking events, just let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching and good luck.